Hello and welcome back. Right, I've created a triple course now that we've got the three of them. Yes, I think three is enough on this Let's Play. Oh, mind you, I say that we've now got field 1. Now that is the point, does field 1 need mulching? Yeah, I knew the last job that we got to do was field 5. And remind me, is there any... Yeah, what are we sowing? When is the sowing window? Is today. Right, okay then. So we've got to go busy all of a sudden. So soy can be planted with these 9-metre ones. That is a point. It can. We have mulched. And we now need to turn this around. And that is a point. Crop rotation. We had cereal. Now, 1 second. I'm just going to do a little bit of research. I shall start recording again in 2 minutes. This is the good thing about the old diary, because it told you what everything was, legumes and all that type of stuff, roots, what their actual proper designation was, whereas this new mod just shows you that it was cereal or fallow, and you've then got to do the homework, which I don't mind having to do that, but I'm not there yet. I've only switched it on this week, and I think it's a cracking thing because it's going to make a little bit more real. It is. It's going to be like it would be where rotation becomes important, because I'm a terror. We've done cereal crops because I just keep wanting straw all the time, which is a good thing for us. But the trouble is, in realistically, yeah, if we do it again, we're going to have 95%. We're going to take a 25% hit because of what I choose. So I'm just going to literally stop recording for 1 minute, have a look on Google to see what would be classed as a legume or what would be different from cereal, because a lot of things are classed as cereal, like oats and I think even sorghum is a cereal crop, I'm sure. So I'm just going to check up, do my homework. I will leave these going and then I'm going to start recording again. So I shall see you shortly. Right, yeah, just starting out a bit of a tussle with these. I have looked, yeah, I think it is, there's not an awful lot on, and obviously this is absolutely a new concept on FS22, though arable farmers are completely aware of getting this correct, and I want to go, I've always said this, I am trying to go as realistic as possible, which this, at the present, because there's not much on this, the old crop planner used to bring this in, where the crop types and the rotation types are actually part of the game, and it sort of worked it out for you, which was quite a nice place to be. Right, let's get these going anyway. Yeah, I've used the smaller, I've been good. I have used my smaller tractors first. Yeah, they're all going, so yeah, this seems a shame that I've got to go to the case that used to be like one of the big tractors, and now is actually, yeah, 4th down the line. Not that that makes him any less mighty, or it's any less mighty than it ever has been. It is an absolute... I cannot and will not forget the role this has played. It was the lead for so long and got us through many... Yeah, it did, through an awful lot. Now, do you need... No, you're alright. There's no real damage. Right, let's grab the first one out. I do like this, yeah, and now I know that it is actually just as much as like going to unfold rather than me. It's like anything's got a learning curve, hasn't it? It has. I knew I was probably making a pig's ear of it the first time I used it, and I really was, it's true. Right, so we want to go soy. Now, does it change both? I think so, I'm not sure. This is not quite as confusing as the 82... Is it 8230? Let's just check that. I like to get my facts right, and I always find it takes a few attempts to get the things stick in your head. Yeah, it is. No, that's our thing, Mr. Smith. That isn't the real seeders. That is just what we've got as seeders. Right, where are you? Where is it? It is... I've got that much. Yeah, the 8350. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with this actually on Stone Valley, where I was cycling through all of them and it was showing me that everything was set right. But with this type, I think, right, we need to... I'm not sure which one it is. It is that one. Right, it is the lead one, is the one just behind, and then it drags the other one. So actually, we do need to top these up. Yeah, and I have been using the which actually will give us an ideal opportunity to let's open this. Is it that one? It is. Is it that one? It is. Oh, wow. 2 out of 2, Mr. Smith. Well done, you. Right, then I've got the little tiny things to do, but we're going to use the proper way of doing this, I think, which is what I did. Now, we need a bucket. Now, have we got a bucket yet? That is the question. Yeah, that is true. Let's leave the implement over here and see, have we got a bucket for this thing yet? That is the question. Did we get a bucket for a front loader? That is the real question. I think we did. Ooh, I was forgetting how slow this was. Yeah, it is a bit of a... Yeah, we've got the ruby, haven't we? I don't think that's capable of being switched, but we've also got the... And that's not either. Tell you what we're going to do. We are going to have the store deliver us, because at this precise moment, time is ticking, and I don't want to be wasting your time with me running all the way up to the store for this. So we're going to give the store a ring and ask them, can they deliver to us? And the answer to that question is, they would charge us. So yes, it is. It's very convenient from our perspective, but it's certainly not. Now this is a wheel loader, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Yeah, it is. It is a wheel loader. Don't doubt yourself. So, 3005. Now there are some really nice ones now. I think there's some telehandler ones that are convertible. 12,500. That is amazing. Now this is our very short, isn't it? That's the 980k. That is what we've actually got, isn't it? Is that the actual one that comes with that? That is phenomenal. No, the L... So what is that then? Because that's got some weight. It is 24 tons of weight. So if anything could cope with that, I would say it probably was the Liebherr. 980k though, that is amazing. What is that? I tell you what, we're going to try it. Shall we lease it? No, let's buy it for 1,400. Let's try it. We've got nothing to lose. It's orange and yellow. That's not exactly a terrible clash. Yeah, it really is quite nice. Let's see, can we... It should be a wheel loader, but is it a special one for the 980k, or is it just a wheel loader? That is a question. I've never done this before, so I don't know. It's a special... Right, okay, so then we need to be selling that. Oh, that's a pain. No, not that. No, I want... Oh, that's a real shame. Oh, I don't know. Right, okay, let's move out of the way. And let's go for something else that is not quite as cheap, but yeah, nevertheless. Let's have a look. That's 3,005. That's 4,000, 4 tons. Here we do one. That is a log fork, Mr. Smith. That's not much use. The Hulk, 3005. 462. I love the Wrestler and Larder. They are brilliant. That's 4. That's the high tip. Wow, now that is useful. It is worth spending that amount of money because it is a lot. But it is really... this is the one that comes with this. Now that is a point. Will this only use its only? Is that what the problem with the 4 was? Lightweight material bucket. Ooh. I like that. 6 tons. I do like that. That's 6 to 9. Should we try that? Okay. Let's try it. Now we're going to lease it this time because I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I really don't want to, because you can purchase if it works out right. It may be that this can only take its own buckets. I shouldn't have thought so. It is a wheel loader, but hey ho. Could be. No, it isn't. It's. We'll take that. Smashing. We've got the extension as well, so that's 9 tons of power. Right. So then, remind me, what was I actually doing with this, Mr. Smith? I cannot for the life of me remember what. Ah, I do. Yes, we were grabbing seeds. This is true. I don't think we need 9 tons. That's the trouble. Sometimes going big isn't necessarily the best way to go. Now then, let's see if we've got any seeds in the silo first, because it is the sort of thing I do drop in from time to time. Yeah. I would imagine how rolling it's doing. Yeah, this is slowing me down. It is. This is the only thing with doing it realistically. It's how slow it makes you. Yeah, I must remember those seeds. 6992. Brilliant. That's great. So it's not even filled. Let's put 7 tons in, because if we're doing this twice, again we've got to do the same with. Now that is a point. We're going to fill the front box with fertiliser. Not going to worry about the little tiny bits on this. As long as the front boxes are full, I'm happy. Right, brilliant. Let's go fill those up, and we must grab the front boxes for the pair of them, which I had forgotten. So that because those little tiny fertilisers, I think that's the only thing that is really, really tiny, but at least it gives the option that you can have fertiliser in them. It's just it would run out very quickly. This is the only downside, of course, to the Lima, is the fact that it is a bit slow. It really is. Now then, have we got enough? That is true. This is where a telehandler is better than a wheel loader, in so much as reach. I think we're all right looking at that. It's not like I've got the Air Hawk on Western Wilds, and there's no way this would ever be able to do something like that. It is way too tall. It's a monster. Whereas this is about right, actually. Just. And I do mean just, yeah. Yeah, really, really just. Okay, I do love the way it does that. Feature that stops it tipping over. It is quite good. Obviously in real life you'd have a bit more fine control, you could see a little bit better, and it would, yeah, I mean, humans are amazing for that type of thing. I think actually that's full on this side. I might be wrong. Oh no, it wasn't, not quite. Right, okay then, so let's quickly grab the case, and we should grab the front box. I do think, actually that is filled. Let's show those. Smashing, that's better than last time. Learning. I think it needs to be on the lead one, if I remember rightly. Right, we need to speedily grab, and I know I've probably got fertiliser, but I don't want to be going past all the equipment, even if it costs me. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain because I'm buying, but one of these times it'll work out nicely. So there is one of them that has got a bit of space, actually. Yeah. Get this going, see how the... Yeah, actually, that's true. We'll do as we have always done. I've probably gone past it, haven't I? Wasn't paying attention. I have, where I was listening, talking to you more than I was concentrating on. There we go. Smashing. Right, that should do. We'll do as we always have done. We'll go 4, 3, 2. Ooh, we have 1. Yeah, I think we're going to need to. I was looking at that a few minutes ago, and I haven't. I realise I was going to see what field 1, whether it had got any. No, it's just been harvested, so we need to do the mulching. That's the one. That is the one. That was what I was looking for. Right, so field 4. Let's get this back. It's a bit tight down here for this, a 9 metre, but it is nevertheless. Now it is showing that we have got oats on one. That is strange. So on soybeans, I think this was the one. Yeah, you see, this is the bit where it gets confusing, where it only shows one, where you cycle through it. I suppose this is for where I should be looking at how much the total storage is and the two, and if that shows one that's doubled, that would be right. It's still, I've got to be honest, I'm not that impressed. I think if you cycle through the two things, it should show me. See, that's 4,052. I think there's only one way that we can actually do this, which is to start to sow, and then jump out, stop it, and see if you've literally got the two seeds the same. Because presently I'm not impressed with either the 8350 or this, the way that it handles it. Maybe down to the game, but because if you look at there, it does tell us variable seed rate auto, but doesn't tell me what seeds I'm actually doing. Now this is where the 8350 through precision farming actually showed me. You see, it's still showing oats. Missed it. But that was still not showing oats. Nah. I do find this very confusing. That's showing. Let's just pull forwards, because it does actually. Why is the second one not actually doing anything? It is down. So that would suggest to me that that is not on. Yes, that it's not on the right thing, and yet how on earth it will not allow me to change it? I know. Now that would suggest it was right, so why, oh why? Okay, now then, let's have a quick look. Now why are you struggling with that? You're a mighty beast. What? What are the horsepower requirements for this? Because that's flooring that, and that to me is not good. Cedars. 85 horsepower. So if you were to double that, it's 170. That's a 200 and something beast tractor. I'm going to do what I do often when things go wrong like that, which I found to sometimes do the trick, which is just to reattach. Yeah, that is it. Exactly. It was. It works every time that so far that I've done it. Right. So soybeans and soybeans. Fantastic. Right. What a palaver. Seriously. Right. It looks like the rolling has been done, and they're all on top of each other at the bottom end of the field. Let's get this going on field 4. Is we have not done this, have we? Of course, it's a 9 meter. Create job. It's left field. It's got it already. Open close generator 1 tool. Oh, you can't do the 9 meters. You can't do it as multiple tools either, because then you have to tell it to go left and right. So you have got to do this, this is again another thing, but again I suppose not everybody always wants courseplay to be used. So yeah, this is a problem for courseplay users and not anybody else. Right, so let's save that. Save course, activate 9 meter. Let's go from the first waypoint and go. Smashing. That is the number 1 sort. Let's get you off the field, or you're going to get clobbered, and we'll get the second one going. Oh, yes, oh well, the workers, they know what they're doing. They do, and let's just this time be sensible. We're just going to pull this forward. So next is the Axion. Is the second, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not classing the John Deere's for this. Oh, one thing quickly. I did notice the Nefaz, and I thought, well, it's not that, but it's 14 grand. I would like to go for the big one, but that is a snippet that really is a very good Yeah, and it even comes with the cover, and I'll keep the colour. Although it looks to me like we're paying for it. I don't care. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, hang on, that's. Go on then. It will have it delivered. We will. Yeah. It's too good. We haven't got any backs for the lorry on this Let's Play. I've normally got the 108, and let's pull that forwards. Let's not leave this. We have got quite a few. We're getting a good collection now, but I don't mind the sales because at the minute we are not rich. We have spent an awful lot on things. Yeah, a lot of sheds and stuff, and other equipment, of course. Let's just stick that safely out of the way. Hopefully without bumping into the wall. And we're going to get this one going. 96%. That's quite good. Let's get this going. And front box. Don't forget the front box this time. Let's sort this. Oh, no, that is. Where is the front? Ah, there it is. I see it. I see it. It is there. Have we only got the two? Probably that is about my standard. Yeah, without getting additions. I usually, yeah, if we do a lot of these front boxy type things, then I will get a third, but it's not my usual to get more than a couple. Two seems to be my starting and, yeah, amount that I get for this. Right. That was less than graceful, Mr. Smith, it really was. Right, then let's unfold, and let's open, and let's open, and let's grab. Right, let's get this now. I would imagine these should do the first few fields with what we've got, and I'm going to keep these seeds in, and we'll keep topping up the front thing. This does actually work, but I am right. Telehandler in most Let's Plays is definitely, well, if you go big like the Airhawk, definitely the Borgo, the monster, then yeah, that would definitely be the way to go. Which one is that filling? Yeah, that one there. I think I did actually spill some on the ground. I did. I see it. I have the ability to grab that off the ground. I was doing exactly the same on Stone Valley the other day. Yeah, that's the bucket is perfect for cleaning the mess up afterwards as well. Yeah. It's a bit of a slow tip, Mr. Smith. It really is. Smashing. So 3 tons in total. No, we only switch the engine off for a bit. We don't need it for a while. Right, let's shut those, which will be twice, because it'll open the back one. And now then, this likely also is going to be on. This is going to be the faff of this particular type of machine that's going to put me off having this type of split machine because of all the faffing arounds. It is. Right, so we want soy. And then we want soy again. Now, will you have changed? That's all yeah. I think the safest way is to cycle through, but I did this on Stone Valley, and it's said that all were on wheat, and they actually weren't, because Precision Farming said differently, and that was definitely right. Right, so then, let us... If we switch on, though, will that actually assist us? And drop, and drop. Where's the other one? This is doing the same as the other one did. Which suggests to me, again, that that one is not on. No, and it's still not dropped. So why are you not dropping when you obviously are lowered? Right, okay. Let's just check. I don't trust this as far as I can throw it after doing strips of grass on Stone Valley. Soybeans and soybeans. Fantastic. Right, job's a good one. It is a faff though, I've got to be honest. This is the type of thing that puts me off. I like using mods like this, but when you... Right, so we're going to need to make a new one, aren't we? Field position 3. Target also 3. And generator. 2 headlands, 1... And all this type of faffing is what I would really sooner have gone for the more expensive 9 meter all-in-one that you just like go bang, 9 meters, go. It is the faffiness is what really gets to you in the end, I think, with any kind of product like this where it's mix and match. You often do it through... Has that actually done that? Perhaps it must have done. And it's 3 we want. Save course, activate 9 meters. Okay, first waypoint and go. We've checked you, you've got plenty of fertilizer. At the top that up easily. That's, yeah, it is. You've got to fine tune this. Right, so then mulchers, let's get them all onto field 1. This is going to be the monster field. It is. But we were going to go for, well, we did go for 12, which seriously let us down enormously. And now someone's got it and it's still, yeah, still reading arrows, but not actually doing anything. Right, let's get these on follow and get them to field 1. Which I think 3 is probably a little... not enough, really, if I'm honest. Did that pop? Yes, it did. Now then, can we get you in our sights? That is the thing. We can indeed, very easily. Smashing. We have identical drivers. We do. They are twins, yes, sent by the local agency. Right, so our retired, well, you never say never. You never know. It could well be that we decide that I bring those in. I would like to change the John Deere's wheels. I've done the same on my Greenlands. It's got exactly the same tractor, and I put the nice biggies on. Because I think it suits it. I mean, because we're not going to be using that for using. Well, he says that you never know if you got a drop that was super duper. You got the spray unit for it, and I wouldn't say no. Yeah, other than that, right. This is a bit of a crisscross. I'm probably going to lose some of those following me because their driving skills, as a rule of thumb, don't tend to be excellent. They seem to go a completely different route sometimes to the route that they're supposed to be following me like glue. Which, yeah, right. So at least we've got time to get this course laid in, because this is going to take a while. So we need to, first of all, create a new folder called 1. We ought to be deleting you, because I am disgusted with you. You really are horrible. Oh no, you won't let me do it. You will not let me do it, because you've got stuff in it. Right, no, let's ignore it then. I'll do that off camera. Let's create a job, and oh, they have got up field position 1, and targets will do where I am now. Generator, 3 tools, 3 headlands, and generate. It should be big enough to go for that. Smashing it is indeed. Right, 1. Save course, activate 8.2 meters times 3. Go. You can be left, and you are totally right. Set totally right even. So let's stop you. Thank you. And let's stop you. Thank you very much, twin brother. Absolutely. Right, let's grab you. 8.2 meter 3. Clear, load, activate. We want you to be center. Oh. Why are you not showing options? 8.2 meter 3, load, Activate. Well, I never. Bizarre. I must have done something. I'd got to have done this. It doesn't just do these things. As much as I sometimes, oh, it's not me, it's the game, or yeah, I'm very good at that. I truly am. I realise that. Or did I call myself a drama queen, which I thought was actually a little bit unfair yesterday. But yeah, I suppose I am a little bit dramatic sometimes. It's not me, it's the game, and it often is actually me. It really is. So we want to be first, and right. Please tell me I'm right. I did censor the last one. Do you know? Concentrates. That is all I am going to say. Concentrate. Yes, yes it was. Smashing. Let's leave those three doing that field, because that's going to take some time. We should check up on our first field, which I would imagine with a 9-metre cedar should be fairly getting there by now, I would say, because he's doing quite well. The only thing is that I do hate are these little, but that's to do with the smooth turn. It is tough. I've just got to get used to it. And I think we are on the last strip. Excellent. Is that tree going to be avoided? Hang on a minute, you've got different seeds. The look of different seeds. Why? It says soybeans everywhere. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. No, it's alright. Gordon Bennett. That was scary. It read. Oh, it must have been on one of these little patches. Yeah, it must. I must have gone over it. See there, she's got that slow down as well now. Right, let's drop it. And let's pick it up again. And then let's switch it on. Lower it. Lower it. And let's just try that again. See if it is literally to do with that. It is. It's performing. It is a new mod, I've got to be honest. Yeah, it is working almost as you would expect. And yeah, but that is definitely right. I don't know why it was showing two different coloured seeds. Unless, of course, it was straddling two different types of field. In which case, that does make a little bit of sense. Actually, that is true. Right, but we're definitely, that was a scary moment. I have it on my Stone Valley. If you've looked at it, you will see that I actually did strips of grass when I checked very carefully. It is making me a little bit paranoid with this type of cedar planter now, when you've got the split types, because it is so easy, because it's not perfect the way that it's. Right, let's lift that, and you have got to lift them both. Which again, I think by design you're supposed to lift the lead, and it would probably lift the servant, I would say, is the way it's supposed to be designed. I do think that is exactly supposed to be like that as well, but I did find out you had to lift them both on field 12, because it didn't do the animation, so I reckon that's probably something that is going to be fixed. Right, so, wow, we haven't used much of that, have we? It's amazing. Right, let's get that little patch done, and then let's get this shifted on to. Actually, that is the point. We'll probably be doing field 1. I just changed that to. Yes, I did. I saw me do it at the corner of my eye. Good job. That's how easy it is to do this. No, off. That's it. Smashing. Field 2. Now we're going to set this as a team of 2 to get it done quickly. Or do it? Yeah, I think so. We'll get the other one to join us in a minute. I do think being as field 1 is so massive that we ought to put its own field points. Yeah, call H2 Studios and ask them if they can stick us a field point in somewhere in between this. Actually, here seems quite a good point at the edge of this field, because I'm always using round corners, means that's wasted space. Could stick it right on that corner, which is, although actually I think I'd sooner do it over there on the field corner of 1, so it's still close to all of these. It's not a bad idea. Right, let's get the course done. I think we can survive, so we know we're right, even though I tried to nobble it by changing it by mistake. Field 2, open generator, and it's gone to 4. You would think that if you change it to 9 meters, it'd remember that next time. That for your tool, the very tool that you're using now. That's my reasoning. Right, headlands 2, I should say. And this time we do want 2 tools. Generate. Excellent. So this is field 2. And save course, activate. 9 meters with 2 implements. And you can be left 1. And you are on the right thing. And how are you doing? With a couple of goes. How are the... Let's go and have a look to see how this lot are doing. There's no little tussles or anything. No, they all look happy. They're all in nice lines. I like it. Are they big stones? They look big to me, so they're not going to get rolled. Right, okay. I need to... Yeah, if we stick with this, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to. If we do... No, I am. I'm going to give it time. I've got to be more patient, is the bottom line. Yeah, let's just go and check the animals. Make sure we did do this. It's easy to do. And also milk. Not sure whether we last time actually did the milk. So we did indeed. We were very good. We're only 20 tons down out of that amount, which is not bad. Let's have a look. How much water? Oh yeah, again, just a tiny top up. So much so. No, I like to get into good habits. I like to fill this because it really doesn't take a minute just to fill. So let's just do it. Good habits. Smashing. How are you doing? You are manoeuvring. Excellent. Excellent. It is all going apace. Is there anything I can do? Are our productions... Let's have a quick look for a minute at our productions, at how we are doing. Is there anything I've missed? We have butter, cheese, and we have chocolate missing. Because on this Let's Play we don't have sugar. Now we could rectify that. We could actually buy some materials for sugar. In fact, I reminded myself yesterday that we are owed either 100 or 200 tons of sugar beet that we did put into the... yeah, so we could actually cash in on that and start to produce chocolate. Yeah, we could. This is true. I think... could also switch the flour production on with that as well and do distributing. That also produces bread. How much? 2.5 tons. That's not bad as an extra, but yeah, we were already producing a lot of bread, so let's just switch that on to distributing. We want that as distributing as well. Flour as distributing. Smashing. I think that's everything. Yeah, we haven't got the farm... Yes, we have got the farm productions. Now, how is that doing? Does it have water yet? Or does it need water? Because I think this is just for straw, isn't it, on this Let's Play? Because we don't do... It is, yeah, 198 tons of straw. Now, have we got any in storage in the normal place straw? Have I got it all in here? 93 tons in normal storage. That's right, it was... Now we could do that. We have one tractor left, I'm sure. We have the biggie. We have our biggest medium tractor. Yeah, let's not... You also have the John Deere, but that's, yeah, not the fastest of tractors. It's not slow, but... Right, actually, yeah, the Aperion is perfect for this. Let's grab some straw. And have we fed the silage in the hopper? Done again, it's not quite. Let's have a look as we're passing, make sure that we are doing our business. Because to me that looks fairly empty. Right, okay. So I think we ought to be doing that first. That is a point though. Have we got any ready? That is probably why we haven't done it. Right, farm productions. How much have you got? 12 tons. So we have done all that we've got to do. So it is straw. Let's get the straw gone. That's a point, did we? Of course. Yeah, we've got a lot of straw in there. Too much, really. I do believe we were using this as the straw storage, though. So let's grab it out of here. Stick that in the Omatana one. The other, the productions. There we go, 93 tons. We may take some out of that as well, but we're not in a rush actually. It's only June, so I think we'll take it out of storage and stick this in the other one because it will devour that, and we'll do that tomorrow. That'll be fine. We've done the mulching on that. We've seeded that one. We also need to be fertilising soon, so this seems like the ideal candidate for doing that fertiliser. And also it is going to be the first time that our new field has been limed, so that is going to beast us. So that again, but I'm not going to do that until we've got the seeders in situ. I don't want to be bumping. Right, so someone has finished. So I would say that is field 3, which that is probably one of the important tasks, but we are sort of on the way, going this way anyway. This is a secondary task, so yeah, we'll do this not quite. Anyway, I do realise I am waffling quite a lot. I mean, it is all relevant information, but we really know what we've got to do. I think we have got to. Now, can I nudge that gently? Because it is a little bit in the way. Someone's left it not in the best spot. Yeah, that's... Let's try that. Right, I was right. It was this one. And it has left a bit of a strip. Yeah, it has. Let's switch this on and get it. No, I don't want that doing like that. Stop it. Let's do these corners as well. Drop you down, switch you on, and that should switch both on. Let's get this done. It didn't drop both down. No, I did that. Why did you put that back up? Now that is refusing to go down. You have to put the lead down first. Okay, that's right. Let's see. This is wasting fertiliser, but only a little bit. Now then, let's get that. Yeah, that strip is just there, though. Now, I do think these are going to need topping up after the fields 2-1, though. Ready for field 1, because that is a beast. It really is. Right, let's get... Now, let's see if that... I can't recall if that has got a... No, it doesn't. You have to lift it separately. But it does need to be on the lead first. Yes, it is very... There is a learning curve, I suppose, to any piece of equipment. It is nice, I do like it. It's just the faffiness. It's a bit like the... One of my favourite tractors is the Syntrack, and that equally is the faffiness that annoys me a little bit. Why it's not... It's less faffy though. They have made a very good job of making it as little faffy as possible, because I do realise it is definitely... It's got to be faffy. Well, that did lift both. That's bizarre. Oh no, it didn't. It looks like it has, but it hasn't. Yeah, it still does the dusty thing of being in the ground. That is down now. It should be down now. Let's get that little tiny mispatch. get this onto field 2 and we'll top. Yeah, we should plant the 82 Studios. You know where we're going now with this. I think we can go into the time-lapse without me talking your ears off. Yeah, we've got to rinse and repeat this through the entire Let's Play. I'm not sure we're going to get them all done today because that would be a monster, but I'm going to try. I am. I'd like to, but this is now getting to the point where it's getting rather large. Yeah, it's more than a session's worth, I think, if I'm honest. But yeah, we'll try. Yeah, let's face it, we did a lot of the work last time. We prepared. Most was prep. So, right, let's get you onto field 2. And you are 9 meters to clear load. Activate. And you will be right. Go. And we'll top you up next time. Luckily, they don't need much nitrogen. That is why it's really not going down much. Don't do that. In fact, actually, the seeds are very good as well. Do you know something? I'm quite happy with that. I think that's going to... With 2 of them, splitting the field may well do. Now, they're not far off done. Shall we dare? Yeah, we'll be doing the headland for a while, so... The only trouble is, this is where it can go wrong because of the transport lines. Courseplay does weird things with transport lines where you can still bump into each other. Right, field position here. Target here. I am going to a time, I promise you. I'm just going to create this and then... now this time it has remembered 9 meters. Multiple tools and number of headlands. I think we'll increase it to 3. Brilliant. So save 1. Save course. Activate 9 meters 2, which is the equivalent to an 18 meters. Yeah, which is good. That's one of my big ones. Right, so we want left and let's just make sure. Yeah, you are good. And go. Let's grab the other one. In a few minutes, Mr. Smith. Then we're not grabbing this one just yet, because that is... I think we should. Yeah, let's carry on with this job. We've got another load of, well, 3/4 of a load. And then we have got the fertilising to be getting done. Are we going to do that manually or... No, because I think there's going to be a lot of hopping. So, I think we're going to be doing the spraying, and I think we are going to do what I said, which is not now. I mean, yeah, let me spit my words out. I'm going to do the spraying next session, is what I'm going to say. But I think we're going to get a team of 3. I think we're going to buy 2 more of the identical one that we've already got, so that the widths and that are all right, and it will then be about a 50 meter, the equivalent of a Rubicon. So I think that is the way to go. Teamwork. I always say this. It's not about horsepower. It's about teamwork. Right, anyway. Time-lapse time. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I've made the executive decision. When we finish field 1, I'm going to literally do field 5 and all the spraying. Now, I've realised there is no fertilising to be done, which obviously with having the built-in fertiliser, that is saving us a job. But this is what I'm talking about. Obviously, multi-purpose machines that do. Obviously, we're used to doing things where we just seed and then we fertilise, but now we're getting equipment that actually does 2 jobs in 1. This does speed up, even though we've got more fields. It is speeding up what we're doing. The same as having 2. So we've incorporated teamwork for a long time, but to be honest, this does enormously help us. So this is only going to take another 10-15 minutes due to the fact we've got, and again we could for field 1, I think we're quite justified in buying a 3rd one of these, being as we're using these. I think the one thing that's got me a little bit is the fact that this was fallow, so this is going to give me crop rotation 120%. Now I thought, is soy still classed as cereal then? Because that's like saying cereal again 100%. Now I thought, I was looking at an old FS19 crop rotation thing, and it was saying they go cereal, soybeans, and then something like sunflowers. Well, obviously, planting window, we've got a limited window, so we either miss an entire sort of thing, or we go, but yeah, this is saying cereal again, 100%, so that means we've done cereal. So, yeah. I am a little confused. I'm going to have to do a bit more research on this, because now we're going to take a hit because we've got that mod on. I don't know whether to remove it for now until I do like the idea. I do want to be as realistic as possible, and arable farming isn't easy. It isn't something that you just pick up and just do. If you do it properly and you dig into crop types and rotations, it is far more complex, which is why I loved the fact that FS19, it was really complex and nice, but also because it was built into the game, the crop planner, and that I was just getting to the stage where I was getting to start to use that in FS19. Now then, there you are going. Yeah, smashing. So yeah, we're going to do the spraying of all fields. Now that is one thing I can do. I realise we're hemorrhaging money again, but this is luckily that's the point. I am going to get the, yeah. In fact, no, do you know something? No, let's go and buy, let's go grab the, do we need, no, we have got our skid steer at the top, so no, we're alright. We'll take a tractor, and we shall take our front loader one. Actually, that is not a bad idea to take the front loader. No, we have got to drop that off. Is that one folded? It is. Right, we want the... She hasn't done a stitch of work this session because we've been, but we'll take you as is, because yes, you are exactly the configuration we want you to be. Right, we're going to go up top, and we are going to get 2 more of our spray units. We are. So, no, we are safe to go across the field at the minute. There's no, we're not going to harm things, not at the minute. Although it's a good place to be to always think like that. It is. Right, so then. Now that is a point. Can we drop the... Let's say that is the weight. Ooh. Not so good, Mr. Smith. Not so good. Good job, you're not usually bad at getting yourself up like that. Let's get that off. We don't want to be taking the cultivator back up to the shop. We got something up there as well. Ooh, careful. Do you know, you're lethal. I am. Yeah, too much of a rush. I have got to slow down. I have. It is true. Nasty tendency to. We're just going to dump this here because I don't want to be, and I realise that we haven't got long left. But I thought this is not a bad thing to actually dart off and get this. Yeah, because it is something we need, and it's not wasting any time. Now then, I could have wanted that weight. That's the first seeder done. Right, so we haven't got... Oh, this is the beast. Are we taking... No, we do need it. They are long. Sprays are quite long. Much longer than you think, and we will go this way, even though it's the long way. Because other than the bend in the roads, it's not bad. Yeah, it is longer, I realise, but... Yes, I'm quite disgusted with the Field 12 debacle, because truthfully, Field 1 is not much bigger than Field 12. It's, I think, another couple of... I'm not going to... Yeah, it was a little bit. I think it was 7 and the other was 8 point something. So Field 1 looks on paper to be much bigger, but it's got a massive wasted headland type thing that is... Yeah. It's a good job we are in countryside like this and we're not on an English map, because this, I would be binning this 25 metre straight away on an English map. It would not even get out of the yards of the shop. Yeah, so I'm not even sure the 19 metre, the smaller one of this set, would either. And maybe one that you could, I don't know. Yeah, again, it is true. There are some maps. Hobos Road, that's a massive French map, and I mean it makes most American maps look small. It is a monster, a beautiful monster, but it is a monster. Right, let's be careful. We're going to be clipping the corner to avoid smashing the side of these cars. Ah, that flew then. Aha, so they're not all fixed. We do still have flying cars on Hobos Hollow. And Haggett, I'm quite happy with this fact. Yeah, it's nice to see flying cars a little. It does give you a bit of a chuckle, but not at your handiwork is amazing. It's no doubt little levels here and there. You've fixed a lot of it though. It is fantastic. That car is definitely on terra firma. Right, this is a beast. So fast, which being as Hobos Hollow is a 4X map, it is quite nice, because the shop is a fair road trek, even though it's a nice fair road trek. It's not one of those twisty turny horrible, yeah, that you've got to go 9 million miles and yeah, it's nice. I like it. Very straight roads. Right, let's see. Oh, we're going to be lucky. We're going to be bumping. Right, so indicate you never know who's behind you. So we are going to have to swing wide with this beast-like thing. Switch the indicator off before everybody gets annoyed. Yes, there we go. I did reset it. That's right, back to the shop, so we dropped it outside, didn't we? Right, so let's undo you, and let's that one. And am I learning? I am. That is not bad. So then we want to, we're going to do things properly. We are going to the store. We are, if I can find somewhere around. Ah, you see, this is what I don't like. It is somewhere at the front, I know it is. Or is it around the side? Here. Would make sense. No, do you know? Yeah, this is what I don't like. I didn't like this on Mr. Centipedes, when you're firtling around for half an hour trying to find the point. Let's just use the right. So what do we want? Sprayers. We want the same sprayers that we've got already. Do we want front tanks if we're using teams all the time? I'm not so sure we do. I think it's silly to pilmit. I don't know. I think it's sensible. If we're doing an awful lot, I think let's do it now. Let's get the cheapest. Now, I think they're 1500 for 5. And that's 1500 for 5. I like the white one. I think it matches. Smashing. Right, jobs are good done. Let's get back down to the farm. Yes, I realise we're what I call it the danger side of things now when you're down to 100 grand. When you're a big farm, I know you started off at the beginning with 100 grand and that was okay. Now I think that's the second seed I've finished, so this is, we'll run this down and that is where we're going to leave it. Oh no, actually I would like to do the liming. I'll tell you what, let Brilliant. Yeah, I'm going to stick this all on the big section though, and I might put this on follow me and have the two tanks on the tractor, I think. And we'll just put the two pill nuts on, which actually they're not as long as the lots. They're quite nice. I like the pill nuts. Yeah, these are non-official. This is the only mod I've now got that is unofficial. Yeah, it is. Ooh, that's gonna come off. Let's get that. Yeah, it is a good mod, and I am loath to. Oh, ooh. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was an unmitigated disaster. It really was. Absolutely atrocious, Mr. Smith. I think that is the worst I've ever seen you do anything. Yeah, really was awful. Shall we try that again and actually concentrate on the job at hand, I think? And will that spin over, or will it do some spectacular thing of dragging the tractor over, which I've seen it do sometimes? Well, not this, but... No. Oh, now if we spin that the opposite way, we should rebalance it. That's all. That's too severe. Right, okay. Right, we do need to reverse, though, it is true. Unless you're going to do the falling off the edge trick. That works as well, but it's not so graceful. Although there was absolutely nothing graceful about that. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah. Now, it is funny, the ramps aren't really right, are they? This is one of the best I have seen, though. It is. You can sort of get the ramps, but it's very, very unforgiving. Bearing in mind you'd have to hit this exactly right, which for someone with my skill level is not necessarily brilliant. Right, okay. That is just drop you. Keep the tank on, we'll grab the second. I don't think it was far out. I don't think the normal one would have actually coped with this. Yeah. Yes, and I've got the Bobcat in now. Can we fit the cultivator on as well? That would be a bonus. It really would. Let's try, I think. And then that is, we're going to rush down to the farm. And for once, I'm going to use the teleport, because it's a long way to run. And this is this sort of thing where you have got to, perhaps once a session, do the teleport across the map bits, yeah, because otherwise it does become a bit tedious itself when you do that type of thing. Yeah, I don't want the session to be a monster. It's my only point, really. It's not because it will be a monster already, but I don't want it to be any more of a monster than it already is. Right, so there's a point. Can we get on ourselves as well? Leave the tank of one of them? I'm not sure. Can we reverse on, stick that on, and then grab the tank and still get on? Let's try, because this is the biggest we've got. I don't think we'll quite do it, but you never know. Could get creative. No. You're knocking this stuff around now. I don't know, though. Tanks are quite... Let's try. Let's never say never. Would be nice if we... Oh, yeah, don't knock the equipment about. Let's see. Because we could probably, which is the highest, the back. So if we reverse on, we should be able to go in between the cultivator bit. Yeah, actually in between it. In real life. I don't know how far the simulator will accept that. Whether it will crash and burn or what. No? I think we can sort of nudge everything along a little. Right, okay then. Do you know something? No, this is the beast. This is not something you want to rush. It isn't. It really isn't. So we're going to for once, do the teleport down. And we are going to do this, and then this is the very last job we are doing today. Next session we are going to do all of the spraying. We're going to set up, I will set up the courses before I do it for all of the fields, so that all we've got to do is go bang, 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 bang. And we've got, of course, the last field to plant, field 5, our yeah, faithful old biggest field. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is all I'm not going to time lapse it because we've got about probably a minute 60 seconds of me waffling, so hopefully you can bear with me and put up with me for just 60 more seconds. We may have another top up though, because it is cane in the lime. I was quite pleased. The one thing I am going to say, I did say last time, I do think of Field 12 we should pay the 15 grand for scanning the fields to cover all of the costs that we did have with setting Field 12 up, which was scanning the fields ourselves and also all of the seed, fertiliser and that type of thing. I don't think that's too far off, so yeah, I'm not going to do it immediately. I am going to ask you, the viewers, if you have an opinion on this. If you don't argue with me and say no, I think that's totally fair, then I'll take it that you're all okay with that. Yeah, I would. I do like your opinions, I do, because I think that's fair, but I'm not. I want to be as realistic as possible, and I think that is fair and realistic. But I will. Ooh, wow, that's. At least we ended up at this end of the field. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it without your yay or nay. So if you don't give me a nay, I'm going to take it as a yay. Yeah, I shall listen. Yeah, to see if anybody has any feelings on the matter, or whether if I get dissension in the ranks on about our farm and the way we do it, then I'm not going to do it. I'd sooner take the hit. But if you're with me on this, then I'm going to give myself we'll just call it 15 grand. It was 15 something, but I'm not bothered about the bits and bobs. I'm not really bothered. It's just the principle of the matter that obviously we did an awful lot of work, and we had to, hightail it out of there because for some reason, whatever reason, something's not right on the map. It may have kick-started. I think I did mention last time that we did have a field that I'm sure did something like that, where it's kick-started the year after because I thought it was broken, and then it literally grew the year after. So it may have done that. It might be something like a slow burn or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is it. So that was the thing I was going to say. You can tell the difference actually. You can see the here. It's only oak. It's good. Whereas here it's. I was thinking, why is this? I'm not going down very quick, and then it dawned on me that I hadn't scanned the field. And then as soon as I scanned the field, the line went bang. Yeah, and you can see the difference. So it does work, but obviously it gives you a baseline if you just do normal. But I'm happy with that. Good is okay, it's not bad, but yeah, it does show the difference between scanning the field and not scanning the field. There is a difference, and that is a good thing to know. So, right, we shall next time get these following, and we shall. That's the point. How much seed and that have we still got? We still, I reckon, could do field 5 with all of that. So we might actually do it. But yeah, we've got half, and it's the biggest field. How big are we? It is 3.98 versus 8.26. So we've done 8, 10, 11, could say 12. We've done 12 on half a tank, and we've even got plenty of. No, that's the wrong one, Mr. Smith. We've still got plenty of fertiliser because it doesn't need much, does it, soy? So brilliant. That's where we're going to leave it. Thank you very much for. I do think we are getting into exciting times. I definitely don't want any more fields. I think with field 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is nice to have all of those. I think that's a good place for us to be. I do. The animals. Let me just have a brief catch up on the animals. I haven't seen much. Yeah, there's only 20 tons short of full milk. We did do waters full 100, and we have 100, 200, 350. And what is the births like? Someone was going to give birth. That one next. No, actually that's puberty. No, they're not actually giving birth. Their puberty, their puberty, their puberty. Their reproduction 70%. So they're going to give birth in probably 2 months, and that will take us. Yeah, we are going to be filled to the brim soon in our cow barn. Royal Christie. I do remember also one last little thing about the animals. I did put a manure point down very early on, but we will try it because you can put the But I don't think the Rawley Crystal one seems to like it, but I could be talking nonsense, so I might try. In fact, do you know something? Now is the time to do so. Let us save the game. I always remember this is a 4x map, so it does take a while. Yeah, I think we should do the test now. Storage. Right, okay, let's run over to the Rawley Crystal and we'll put the V where you can place it anywhere so that it's on the on the edge of the actual sort of thing. Now we did put it here, which is as close as you can get to me. So we'll try it, but if it doesn't do anything, we shall remove it. I'm not going to save this. I'll just see if the storage actually, if it does anything. So it is not. It's in building silo extensions. And what is that? The manure heap extension. Now then. There is an extension, silo to store manure. Now that's different from the actual. Now is it though? Look at silos. Is it in silos? Did I place the wrong thing? See, this is a manure pit storage. Silo to store manure though still. So it still says the same thing. No, I thought it was the extension. But no, I think an extension is where you go beyond the norm. Old manure heap is a silo to store manure. They're all the same, aren't they? So truthfully, if it was right or wrong, it would or wouldn't work. So I think, to be honest, we should probably go, because I'm a cheapskate, on one of the cheap ones. Because why would you not? Why would you want to spend a fortune? I do believe the very first one, the Bavarian, is super duper 4 million and 2,000. So why would you not? Yeah, now that's the manure bit. Now let's do this over this side, and let's also, I am going to literally put the V thing on, so it is actually on the side of it. Right, now let's see, has that altered the... Now we'd have to put straw in now, I realise, wouldn't we? So let's do this properly, Mr. Smith. Now then, we could be clever. Of course, this might not register straight away. I would have thought the storage would. We'll stick these... Oh, this is so slow. It is slow. Yeah, it is slow. Let's do this another way. I mean, I realise this is slow, but only relatively. Not anywhere near as slow as that. Yeah, I did place the water. I did say I wanted another one, even though I know I've got the... The mobile one, I did want one for realism that is actually next to that. Now this has got things in it. Yes, it has. I don't think it's accepted, if I remember rightly. Or we don't want it in here. No. Right, we have got all the trailers. Isn't it amazing when you want to be quick, how all of a sudden a million things go wrong, and it takes 10 minutes instead of a minute. Which side are you? That side. Right, so we want some straw, which we did have some ourselves, but this is going to be quicker to buy, and it isn't. It's not going to break the bank, so it's not the end of the world. Actually, the Hessian. Can you? I think you can draw. We have lots of straw. I think you're allowed to draw inputs. It's just that you can't put outputs back in, if I remember rightly. Yeah. So it's on right. We'll just leave it on right. We're going to dump this in there. And we're going to see if manure starts to register. We may have to leave it in. And do you know something? For £2,000, I think I'll leave that. But it's just a test. But I realise it won't do manure unless the straw, it has to have bedding to have that. So let's just see. Let's do a test. Now, why are you out, cow? That's what I want to know. You shouldn't be out. This is a contained building and all of the gates are shut. Right. Still only says slurry. I'm sure we did do this right back at the beginning, and yeah, so I think I'm right. I did move that, and it never ever made any efforts to... Oh, it does say connected to... Oh, wow. Well, at least that is something that was worthwhile. It is connected to my cow pasture, so right. So if it was going to work, then it is going to work now. And I'll learn if I have finally been missing a trick all of these months, because we should have had this all along and we're producing double the amount. Me personally, I think if you have just slurry, it produces all your thing is slurry, and if you have manure, but I might be wrong. I might. Anyway, enough waffling. I promised I would go and I'd be as quick as possible, and I am going to go. Thank you very much for watching. Any suggestions, things you'd like to see or whatever, please drop them in the comments. I do love to hear from you. This is our farm, not just mine. Yes, I am not a dictator. This is our farm and it goes where we want it to go. Yes. So yeah, any input, any ideas, please, yeah, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Right, I am going to go now. I promised not too long, so I'm going to say goodbye for now.